Right, so my idea is a rom-com because I've never done one before, so I thought it'd be interesting. And it's about curry. Basically, a middle-aged man called Darren is eating a curry alone from Iceland whilst on the phone to a woman he is interested in from Tinder. They arrange a date on the phone, and later that evening, Darren begins to feel a little bit unwell and asks Siri why he's sweating. He then gets another call from the date asking if she can reschedule to the lunchtime instead of this evening. He agrees and the day ends. The next day he feels a little bit better, however he can't miss this date as people like him don't often get dates. He gets in the car and begins travelling to the local Wetherspoons to meet the date. He meets and greets her and settles down for dinner. As they are deciding what to have, Darren rubs his stomach with discomfort and tells the date he needs to go to the toilet quickly and blames it on his nervous bladder movements, due to not going on dates very often. He walks off to the toilets and finds the gents' toilets is occupied, so he convinces himself this is an emergency, so he had to use the ladies. Darren sits in silence for a few seconds and is pretty sure the room is empty, so he pulls his trousers up, opens the door and walks out the door. Not knowing the sound in the toilets was the Tinder date standing outside the cubicle, washing her hands. They both freeze. The date decides that he is not really her type, and she walks off in disgust, and Darren is left in the toilet sobbing. So, basically, I kind of thought Darren was a kind of middle-aged guy that's a bit of a reject, but tried to act a bit like younger. So I kind of gone with the younger kind of nowadays kind of teenager style. And yeah, he lives alone in a house, and he is a Tinder user. And then this woman is just a kind of just kind of middle-aged,
26 is middle-aged?
No, not middle-aged, kind of young, but woman that's, yeah, but she's looking for a man to settle down with, kind of she's at that settling age. And she kind of dresses smart casual and is quite demanding in what sort of men that she likes.
Sexy.
I chose a rom-com because it's something I've never really chosen to do before, so I thought that it would be a small challenge and adventure into a mixture of genres that I've never really experimented with before. The idea of a single man looking for love and the young woman being picky over the type of man she likes, making Darren live up to her expectations, are quite common things in reality. However, making them into a short film and using a curry and a man in the women's toilets to make it a comedy too, I thought would work quite well. And my target audience is kind of young adults, kind of, because obviously it's got dating and strong language. However, from about the age of 18 upwards, and yeah, I've researched rain dance the most out of all the festivals, and I've chosen that one because it's quite it would be a challenge to compete against other aspiring filmmakers, and it also gives me a much wider range of feedback rather than a smaller film festival such as Moment, which I researched as well.
Okay, none of those were on our list. Well, no, not the second
Rain
Moment
Dance
wasn't.
Yeah, I've looked at that one in comparison to it, not as one to.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, casting, any thoughts?
Not yet. I need to find someone to fit the roles really.
And how long do you think it's going to take to film, and have you thought about locations as well?
Yeah, I'm aiming kind of one day. I've got a location in Hitchin that I could use.
What's the location?
Fussy and Bear Cafe, but I'm using part of it. It's kind of a restaurant sort of look, and they've got the sort of toilets that I wanted to use as well. And for the house, I'm still looking for something that I can possibly use. It's just whoever really trying to find a house. But yeah. Any questions?
I was going to ask about the locations, but Kira already asked that question.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.